Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the webinar today. What a week we've had and what a day. So we are going to do a weekly review, and actually I'll talk you through what we're going to be doing right now. So welcome everybody to the Gold and Silver Club webinar today, and today we are going to be talking about gold and silver end of week review, the FOMC meeting special yesterday, and we'll be reviewing the latest developments in the commodities markets, analysing the week's performance. So we're going to be looking, during this live session, guys, we're going to be looking at end of week summary for gold, silver and oil. We're going to look at the top trades of the week, and we are going to look at the live market commentary and technical analysis and the week ahead as well, so key events to look forward to. So we're going to be on for the next approximately half an hour to 45 minutes, and we're going to go through some chart analysis, some setups, what happened yesterday with the Federal Reserve, and we're going to have a look at the live markets at the moment and what the markets are doing right now and what setups. So we're just going to quickly do a check, guys, of everybody can hear us okay. I know several of you on the webinar this morning, so just if you feel free to make this nice and interactive today, if you can just write in the chat that you can hear us okay, you can see the slides, that would be fantastic. I think everything is working just fine. Okay, great, guys. We're just going to double check that again, that you can hear us okay and you can see the screen okay. We just want to double check that everything is working okay just before we proceed. Yep, Dan is typing away. Okay. Yes, okay, fantastic. Okay, guys, just important to check that. Okay, so we're going to crack on. So breaking news last night. Federal Reserve announces QE3. So for those of you who weren't trading yesterday or didn't see this, gold and silver rocketed yesterday as the US Federal Reserve, they announced QE3. They committed to purchase $40 billion in mortgage-backed securities every month, ongoing, which is effectively, QE to infinity. So in the space of just very short few hours, 3 hours, gold actually increased from $1,717 an ounce to $1,771. A huge move, actually, 3.14% move. And silver increased from $32.71 an ounce to $34.77, up 6.5%. So it was a massive move yesterday. QE3 we have been expecting for quite some time, and the Federal Reserve finally they delivered last night, and the market certainly reacted in very quick fashion. And if you managed to trade those like ourselves, some of our traders, we had some fantastic moves yesterday. You can actually see on the chart there just two screenshots of the huge upside move last night when the QE3 was actually announced. So just quickly, a bit about myself and Nick, for those of you who are new to the Gold and Silver Club. So I'm Phil Carr. I'm a professional trader, trainer and speaker. I'm the co-founder director of the Gold and Silver Club. I specialize in teaching people to make money from trading the biggest financial markets in the world, so Forex, gold, silver and oil. I've trained hundreds of individuals to become independent traders and successfully manage their own investment portfolio. I'm also responsible for the research and development of the Gold and Silver Club's trademark strategies, which have a proven track record of generating traders' returns. Also a regular contributor to a number of financial and business publications, and speak at numerous trading seminars and workshops, sharing knowledge with investors who have a similar passion for trading. And this is Nick Kalsi, who is, he's actually going to be joining me on the call very shortly. He's just coming off coaching some of our clients. We had such big moves yesterday. Another workshop has overrun, so Nick's going to be joining us very shortly. But Nick is a professional investor, trader and speaker. He began his career within private wealth management in 2002 before making the transition into proprietary trading. Also the co-founder of the Gold and Silver Club, Nick spent over 5 years coaching professional fund managers and traders internationally for some of the world's top-tier hedge funds and investment banks. And it's through his first-hand relationships with some of the world's most successful traders that he's discovered the formula, mindset, and tools that can give any individual the definitive edge to make money in any economy. And he writes for a number of global business and financial publications and appears frequently on television. That's a bit about myself and Nick, so you're in very safe hands this morning. Okay, so let's quickly get this nice and interactive. Can anybody tell me what the gold price is right now? Anybody looking at the spot price or would like to hazard a guess? And we're still moving up today. We're still breaking up today. So let us know. Have a look if you get a chance on your MetaTrader platform, or if you don't know, feel free to guess. Gold price right now. Anybody know? Would like to guess? Linda's come up with 1780. Close, very close, Linda. That's close enough, to be honest, Linda. We're currently trading at roughly 1774, $1,774, which is actually, just looking at my charts now, so we've had this, in this past 2 weeks on gold, we've moved up 5.29%, or 5.3% now. And, sorry, spot price is $1,777. We've moved up 5.3%. And for the year, gold is currently up 12.62%. And looking at silver, silver has actually doubled this. So silver's return year to date is 24%, which is huge. And in the last 2 weeks, silver's actually gone up over almost 11%. And in the last 3 months, 26%. So well worth looking at. Gold, silver, and oil actually today as well. Oil is breaking out to the upside very much. So we'll cover all of those today. Okay, great. Oh, that was, Linda's just saying that was the high of 1780. Okay, great. Thank you. So, no, you're absolutely correct. So we have been up to $1,780 today in gold. So what a move. So this is yesterday, and we were watching very closely with our Gold and Silver Club traders. Actually, some of a couple of our traders are on the call today. So welcome, guys. And we were all watching this very closely. So 5:30 yesterday, we started to get volatility come in right before 5:30, about 5:20, 5:25. The price suddenly started to drop. And we'll go over that. I actually presented some fantastic entry opportunities for both gold and silver. I mean, silver actually came down to test the Fibonacci level, which it then bounced right off. And then within, you had to be quick. You literally had a window of probably about a minute or so to get into the trade, or just a couple of minutes until the price just absolutely flew to the upside. But then we did get some breakout trades as well. So massive moves yesterday on gold and silver's initial reaction. And it's always worth, if you're going to be trading gold, silver, to have the all the Federal Reserve dates when they're going to be speaking, the FOMC minutes, anytime Bernanke is going to be talking, have those in your diary. As a gold and silver trader, these are huge moves. For most of the week, the market's been quiet, and then yesterday was just monster moves, which you can absolutely profit from. So you need to have those in your diary. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, Andrew, no problem at all. Andrew, we'll see you on the next one of our traders just saying has to leave. He's got to deal with a property, but we'll talk to you later. Okay, so here we go. QE3 was announced. So this was the move that we had yesterday when QE3 was announced. Look at that. That's a 30-minute time frame, and that's what we saw over the course of, that's about 45 minutes. So the price absolutely running. QE3 launched. We were highly anticipating this. We were absolutely set up to trade this. If there was going to be a breakout in price, we could trade that to really maximize. So here we go. Gold and silver spike on QE3. Spot gold. Yesterday we got up to $1,764 per ounce when this that was around about 7 o'clock. So we were still waiting on more information to come through and Q&A from Bernanke. Spot silver up to 34.38, and you'll notice something very interesting here, that silver broke out, and we touched that exact Fibonacci level that we were looking at there, 34.78. We got right up to it, so it was a perfect move and an opportunity to take profit at that level. We didn't actually manage to break that level until the Asian session, and we're only just above that at the moment. And gold, exact touch of more or less of the Fibonacci level as well, at 1770. Perfect level again. If you're day trading, perfect level to take profit. Obviously, if you're in a longer term trade, you may wish to be trading that on a longer term basis or trade the breakout from that level. But that was a perfect move for a day trade. You can actually see there, so we went down, tested the 1721 Fibonacci level, huge move to the upside. So more or less a $50 500 point move if you guys are trading off Alpari, where we're moving on the cents on gold instead of the dollar. So it's a huge move. So absolutely fantastic gains yesterday. Okay, so top trades of the week. So this is something that we're going to be covering every week, guys. So we're going to be doing on a weekly basis, Friday mornings. Please do join us, 11 o'clock. We'll be going over the top trades of the week. So top trades of the week. Can you guess what the top trades of the week were? Well, yeah, pretty much the Federal Reserve announcements yesterday were the top trades. Absolutely huge moves. We're going to go through those very shortly on the MetaTrader platform. But essentially, yeah, the trades we had yesterday, we had some huge gains. So we had a $50 move in gold yesterday, which was, using just price action, was very tradable. And silver as well. We had the low was 32.70, and we got up to 34. So it was a 200-point move or $2 move on silver. So those were definitely the best trades of the week. Okay, so let's go back to some live market technical analysis, and then we will start to have a look at what we can expect for the week ahead. So what we're looking at the moment, so right now we're looking at silver, and we're just looking at Fibonacci at the moment, and here you can see silver is actually, we had that move yesterday, so actually I'll tell you what, you can see where silver actually is bumping its head against this resistance level here, right? So 34.78. That's the Fibonacci level, and we can see, if you were in a trade yesterday, essentially this was the ideal move for you to have taken, or even lower if you can get a better entry price on that. But it's that whole Fibonacci move. So we've just done a Fibonacci to Fibonacci move, and you can see there where we've actually, the price is it's pretty much pinpoint accuracy there. I mean, this isn't a line I've drawn on this morning. This is a Fibonacci level which has been generated from another high. So, they're acting very well in this market. So here with silver, we can see at the moment, this is the resistance level here. We keep hitting our head against it. So whether we are now going to see, it will be interesting. We're coming to the end of the week. The price has continued really to respect that level. We haven't, sometimes when you have such a huge move to the upside, you'll see the price immediately profit taking, and the price will come all the way back down again. We haven't seen that. Obviously QE3 has been announced, so this is following through to the degree there where a lot of traders are still holding on to their positions. They're not selling. And now be interested really on silver to see if we're going to get a breakout now from this level, from 34.78, and whether we're going to start coming up to test these other levels here. So we've got 35, and then the next one above that is going to be 37. So these are potentially the moves. I mean, if we do get another breakout to the upside, this is potentially, we've got quite a way to go until we get to 50, but potentially we could get back to 37, the highs of February last year. Actually, gold's interesting. Gold's actually back almost at the highs of February, so silver to match that would need to be back at 37. So there's no real major news coming out today, so we're probably going to see the markets fairly quiet, consolidating, maybe a slight grinding upwards. It really will depend if we get enough momentum to actually push past that Fibonacci level. So right now, the trade was obviously yesterday. So this is, the traders are just consolidating at the moment. So that's what's going on with silver right now. So we take a look at gold. Gold, similar story, except gold was a lot easier, or a lot more, your alerts, well, if you're trading off Fibonacci or price action, this is where we had our alerts going off in this area here. And you can see on these pretty tight stops you could have put on this trade. So we actually got down to our target areas where we looked to, we were looking very interested in taking trades from, and we were able to ride that entire trade. Fantastic move for essentially, we hit our profit target. So this is what we were looking at here yesterday. But it was a quick move. You had to be quick in order to get into it, but it was a fantastic move. And then at the moment, we are actually slightly breaking out. So we got this 1770 Fibonacci level, and we are starting to see a bit of a breakout beyond that. At the moment, not much. We're quite we had a big move yesterday. So again, on gold, we're going to consolidate those gains because we had such a large move to the upside. But you can see there where, a lot of traders were taking profit. They were looking at this level. You can see it's now this resistance now seems to be providing some sort of support here. So perhaps this is going to be a new interim support level. And we may see the price just grind higher today. It's going to depend on, obviously not a lot's going to happen now. It's 11 o'clock until the US market comes online at 1 o'clock. And so we'll see if we get any further momentum there. We go out a little bit. I mean, you can see silver has absolutely, actually this is gold, but this is the same as well. Gold has absolutely rallied in the last few weeks. We're up at the moment on on gold. Last 3 weeks, well actually last 3 months, over 10%. So from those lows of 15.30, if anybody got in on those, we never actually broke those lows. So here we were looking, if we had broken them, expect a big sell-off, but we actually held them. These lows were around the 15.30 level. So if anybody managed to catch that trade, so this was very supportive over the last 12 months. If anybody managed to get into those lows there, it is still in a longer term position. Some fantastic gains there. Same situation with silver. One of our traders actually, I'm sure he won't mind me mentioning his name, Mike Thornton. He also got into position on silver just above this support level. So we didn't break through 26. We tested it a lot of times. We got under 27 a lot of times over the summer months, but we didn't break it. And we've actually had a very large move now. So we've almost moved. We're up to 34. So about an 800-point move from the lows of 26 within a pretty short period of time. So we've gone up to this level here since pretty much, I think it was just the end of June. So some very interesting moves on silver as well. So just coming back to 30-minute time frame again. So what we're looking at the moment. So we are looking at potential. We're interested to see what's going to happen with silver now. If we're going to continue the momentum to the upside or consolidate, but probably today there's no major news coming out. So we would expect just maybe some consolidation right now. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to go on to let's have a look. So we're going to have a look at crude oil. So wow, crude oil, another big move. So we've actually finally broken out of this trading range here. So okay, here we go. Actually, let's go out to. You can see we hit a low of 88 in the summer months back in June. We've actually now rallied. Hell of a move if anybody managed to catch that low around the 88 level. But we've now broken out. You can see here where we've had supportive, we've had breakouts continually of Fibonacci levels. Here we had a breakout to the upside, and oil has been very, very telegraphic. Each time we've broken out a Fibonacci level, it's easily managed to make the next level up within a fairly short space of time. So each time we've had a breakout, we've then managed to get to the next level upwards. So again, price action very strong on oil. So I would expect. I mean, we're only about 80 or so points away from those if you're in this trade. So you can see this will be a natural profit target for a lot of traders, 18.38. Now that we've broken out of 15.31, and now that we've broken out of the previous highs there of about 16.58. So the momentum is continuing upwards, and I think we're actually at, what highs are we at now? So we're back at the highs of May last year, yeah. So we're back at those highs currently. Momentum is still to the upside at the moment with oil. Thanks very much for the question. So the question is, which highs and lows are we drawing the Fibonacci's from now? In all honesty, there's not enough time to do it on this webinar to do that, to go through all the different Fibonacci levels we use. I would definitely recommend, if you, it might be something we can cover on another call. We just got to go through a few more things on this call. But if you want to have a look at Fibonacci, there's loads of stuff on Fibonacci and price action on FX Street as well, on the actual the video and YouTube channel there. So if you want to get an understanding of how to use Fibonacci and how to draw those lines, please do go for it. But we may be able to cover that on another call, guys. I'm just going to quickly look at pound dollar here as well. Wow. So pound dollar, we're almost back to the highs of 2012. Again, phenomenal move on pound dollar. We were very range bound during the whole of the summer months. So for 3 months, we stayed within this range, which offered a lot of trading opportunities within that range. We finally broke out at the beginning of August, and we've broken out fairly violently now. So this was the range, and since pretty much mid-August, this is the breakout we've had to the upside in just purely the last, well, just about 3 or 4 weeks. So we've had a big breakout. Obviously, the US dollar is hemorrhaging at the moment. US dollar has, especially on QE3, there's a lot of weakness at the moment in the US dollar, which has caused the pound also to gain a lot of strength against the dollar there. So some very interesting, some huge moves recently. Okay, so let's just quickly take you back. So that's some live market analysis there. So going on to next week, what we're looking at, we just had a quick look there. So we've obviously, now that QE3 has occurred and is going to be ongoing, so pressure is now going to be on. It's going to be very interesting to see how Australia reacts. Japanese yen at the moment is really gaining strength against the dollar. There's been lots of speculation just this morning, just looking on Twitter and so on. There's a lot of speculation coming out regarding whether there's going to be some intervention now, because the Japanese yen is really gaining a lot of strength. So on Tuesday we have Australian dollar monetary policy minutes, which that's going to be quite in the early hours. But if any of you do trade the commodity pairs and trade the Australian dollar, it's called the commodity pair Australian US dollar because it tends to follow or correlate very strongly to gold. Wednesday is going to be quite an interesting day. So that's Japanese yen monetary policy statement, Bank of Japan press conference. So it could offer quite a lot of volatility, especially for Japanese yen. And then Thursday, we could see quite a lot of movement as well. We've got the Spanish 10-year bond auction and European Central Bank President Draghi speaks. So obviously that will affect the euro, and the euro affects the prices of commodities. So generally speaking, if the dollar is weak, commodities will rally and rise, and euro will gain strength. And if the euro is weak, then you will find that commodities tend to sell off as well. So it does affect the markets, and we will be interested in that. At the moment, we are very interested in a lot of intraday trading where we can take advantage of a lot of pullbacks in price. Obviously, the news which has come out now from QE3 is it's on the bullish side for gold and silver, and the follow through that we've seen today, we haven't really seen too much profit taking, is quite encouraging. So do make sure you join us next week as well, when we're going to be doing more market analysis. We are just going to quickly direct you to, you can also go on our website, thegoldandsilverclub.com. On there, you can subscribe to our newsletter, so you will be kept updated with the latest news. You'll obviously be invited to FX Street webinars as well, which are conducted on a weekly basis. And any questions you've got at all, you can just send an email to myself and Nick at office@thegoldandsilverclub.com, or call us on 0207 193 0403. Okay. Guys, we've allotted about half an hour to do this weekly review, so we've got about 5 minutes now for any questions at all. So do feel free to post any questions. We've got a few more minutes yet, and we can go through the markets if you like. Whilst I'm waiting for your questions to come through, I'm just very quickly going to quickly show you some of the other markets and just see what's been going on with those as well. Okay, so here we have at the moment, we have, so copper, some massive moves on copper actually as well. You can actually see yesterday there was the Fibonacci move on copper as well. So we've got a big move on copper. You can see that just here. So here we go, or price action move. So you can see that on copper, we had a huge move yesterday. We've got gas there, it's broken out to the upside, and also we've got not a lot of movement in corn. So we're just going to quickly go on to, so the euro is rallying at the moment. Australian US dollar is rallying. We've got New Zealand US dollar also rallying. I mean, all the currencies seem to be rallying because of weakness in the US dollar at the moment. So a lot of trading opportunities from yesterday, really. on the upside. Here we're just having a look at the Nasdaq is broken out to 4-year highs. We've got the Dow Jones at 4-year highs there as well. We've got the DAX. I mean, everything is broken out to the upside at the moment, just on the back of QE3. So yeah, we just had some massive moves. Okay, so we've got a question there. Which brokers do we recommend for commodity trading? Gold spreads can be quite wide on many forex brokers. Go to just answer that for you, Manu. The best thing to do is just to you can see some of the brokers we use on our website. Go across to there. I don't think we're really able to give too many recommendations on these webinars, but feel free to go to our website and you can see the brokers that we use just under market tools and so on. Or feel free to send us an email, office@thegoldandsilverclub.com. Obviously, I'm just using Alpari at the moment as the MT4 platform just to show you these charts. I hope that answers your question. Okay, and let's just have a look there. So we're going to just have, so that is a quick roundup for you there, guys, and what we're looking at the markets. And then we're just going to quickly just go to default there. So we're just going to quickly go back again and see what is going on. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. So really gold, so silver at the moment, silver's not doing much at all. Gold, I think, is going to be the one. Gold and oil are the ones to watch today. So gold at the moment is breaking now past that level of 1770 we're looking at. 1780 is really the next level. 1790 is the next level that we would be interested in looking at there. So potential breakout and move to 1790. It's not a recommendation. It's just a price action level. And with crude oil, yeah, we're obviously breaking out to the upside. So interested to see if that can get to 1,118. 118 this afternoon. Okay, and okay, guys, we're coming almost to the end there. What's the main difference between trading commodities and currencies is a question we've been given there. Okay, so the main difference between trading commodities and currencies. Commodities tend to move very much more in cycles. So there are very specific cycles to commodities on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and on a yearly basis, which are fairly predictable once you get to really know the commodities market. Commodities market is like Forex. It's a 24-hour market, except for it closes 1 hour in the evening. But due to Asia at the moment, Pan-Asia buying, or they are the biggest buyers of gold and silver at the moment. It's a very actively traded market in the early hours as well, which makes it a market which can be traded pretty much throughout the different the major trading sessions. So the UK session is tradable, the US session is tradable, and also during the Asian session it's tradable as well. And we've just obviously myself and Nick, we're experts in trading commodities, gold, silver, and oil. We've also, we do trade foreign currency as well and Forex, but we've just found that with commodities, it's made us the most money in the fastest time. So those are the main differences for you there. Okay, so can we elaborate a bit on the cycle of commodities in gold and silver? Good question. Yeah, we've done a few webinars on this, and if that's of interest, we can go into that in more detail. To be honest, it's to elaborate on that, I'd rather give you the full picture with regard to the actual cycles. But I'll give you a quick example. During the summer, like a lot of different currencies, commodities are very range bound. We talked about that on the last FX Street, the webinar that we did, that you're able to take range bound trades. So during the summer markets, gold really didn't move much between 100 point to $100 range for the best part of 3 months. Silver also stayed very range bound between $26 and $28 for almost 3 months, and pound dollar as well. And that's something that you will get to know that during the summer months can be very quiet. A lot of traders will go abroad or they go on holiday, and you tend to have less volumes in the market, and that's very tradable. Christmas is another good example where that will occur. We're coming into the end of the year now, and we've got various cycles which will impact gold, which is going to include the gold festival in Asia, which tends to push the prices up, and also you've got various sayings such as sell in May and go away. So there are months of the year which are where gold and silver display a lot of weakness, such as May is another good example. So what's the best time of year to trade commodities? I mean, we've got strategies to be able to trade, whether the markets are going sideways, whether the markets are going up or down. So obviously the more volatile the markets are, such as yesterday, you can make a lot more upside, but then we haven't had any other trades during the week. There's only really been huge volatile trade on yesterday. We've had our day trades, but not huge news-based trades apart from yesterday. Whereas during the summer times when the markets are going sideways, there's often a lot of small wins you can take as well. So the best times of the month to be trading, you're in a perfect time at the moment. September, October, November, we've got a lot of news coming out. Bernanke's just announced QE3, so it's a good time to be trading commodities right now. But pretty much all year round, we're able to take advantage and profit from commodities. Okay, so someone's missed the webinar just asking why gold jumped 230 pips. I believe this webinar is being recorded actually, so you will get a copy of the webinar, which should appear on the FX Street video later. Yeah, is that right, Maud? Yes, it's been recorded. Yep, fantastic. But just essentially it's due to QE3 there. So you'll find it on the archives there. Yep, Maud's just typing that in for you. Yeah, fantastic, guys. Okay, well, thanks, Maud and Vicky. That's us wrapping up now. So you've been a great audience this morning, guys. We really look forward to speaking to you on the next webinar, which will be next Friday, same time. And do keep a lookout for that video. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye bye.